Did you? Okay.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Thank you, everyone. But give me 1 second. Bryden,
What?
what were you going to say?
Oh, I was gonna say that I could turn my mustache into the head of a Jewish man.
Okay, great.
I have
Thank
a
you.
very and oh, I have a very small flat iron that you could do small curls with.
Okay. I needed to understand what you were going to say to me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, a
sorry.
small flat iron that I could to
Okay,
curl
good.
mustache hair with.
Beautiful.
It's not as small as I
Beautiful.
would want though. Like I got a real thin one,
No,
but like
they
it's
should make really tiny ones for mustaches.
apparently they fucking don't because I've searched high and long for them. This one's pretty small, but it's I don't know because I mean it really is. It's like real tiny. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. You should be able to curl eyelashes with them. I mean that's how small I'm looking for it. Get real
Okay, yeah.
detailed.
I wonder, I mean, we could look. Surely it exists.
I've looked. I can't find one.
Go to AliExpress and order a normal sized one and
That's
see what
what you want.
happens.
That's what you yeah. Just no, I want to get things from AliExpress that plug into the wall and I put near my face.
Yeah, I think it's a great plan. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help you folks. And I'm really excited right now because we had an idea for a logo rebrand,
Yeah, and we're
but
also
you'll see.
we're doing some I mean the logo's way less likely. Because Abby doesn't
Because
do
it means I
shit.
have to do work.
Yep, and you never sent me a shirt, you never did anything because you give
Okay,
up
look,
on
calm
everything.
down. How about you calm down? Okay? This is not a trial against me.
I always usually fucking follow through on about half the shit that I say.
Yeah, and so do I. So what's the
You've
problem?
never followed through on anything.
I have followed through on several
You have
things.
no follow through. You'd be terrible at golf.
I'm here right now.
Oh my god! And
I'm here.
it only took 2 years to get you to consistently show up to the podcast.
That's not even
That's
fair
kind of true.
because,
That's kind
like,
of
there were
true.
a lot of things being scheduled and it was difficult.
That's kind of true, though. That's kind of true. You're good at it now. You're good at it now that you fucking have gotten into the rhythm of it.
Yeah,
Before, not so great.
it was hard to rearrange my entire life around a hobby.
That sounds like it's a you thing, though.
Yeah, it is. See, I live the type of lifestyle where people legitimately just expect you to drop things and do what they ask because you're not busy. You don't have like a career, like you're not on a schedule, not
Okay,
like a
this.
real schedule. You're only on your own schedule. And so
No,
it's like,
wait, wait, wait.
it causes problems when you don't. And
No,
then
what?
so I caused some problems. And
Wait.
now, I'm just not getting invited to the dinners anymore.
See,
So it's
no,
fine.
wait. This again comes back to you not being able to just tell people, hey, by the way, family, I have a podcast and I can't do that. It's a hobby of mine. This is
Yeah.
again you. It is your fault.
It's a little embarrassing to have a podcast, Brayden.
I guess. I is it more embarrassing? I would say it's more embarrassing in the year 2025 to not have a podcast.
Oh, I mean, I think it could go either way. It's
No,
50-50. I think. I don't know if it's more or less embarrassing.
name one person that you know that doesn't have a podcast.
Most people I know don't have podcasts.
Well, not anymore, but they used to. I used to.
No.
I've been
I
podcasting
mean,
for a
like,
long time.
yeah,
I
but you don't, like, know normal people in real life.
well, none of those people have, but I don't look at them. None of them have podcasts. That's true.
See?
Everybody who's funny that I know has a podcast.
No, do you know what will happen? If I tell my in-laws,
Don't
"Okay, no,
listen.
sorry, I have a podcast, I can't do that," they will get so excited, and they will wanna support me, and they will listen to every episode, and they will pay for the Patreon. My mother-in-law
Oh
will
no.
figure out how to pay for the Patreon, and she will be in there for she'll probably put in $15 a month, right? And then they'll hear it
That's
all,
not even a
and they'll
tier.
see into my soul, okay?
Well, just don't tell them about the Patreon, or just tell them, "Hey, I."
They hear it's I say it on the show. What do you mean don't tell them about the what am I supposed to go, "Oh, I have a podcast," and they're like, "Oh, tell us, tell us, tell us," and I say, "No, it's secret. You can't know where what it is. I'm just telling you that I have it, but you're not allowed to know, like, what it's called to look it up."
Well, just tell them you do a fucking, tell them it's not a podcast. I just do a show.
I just do a
That sounds
show.
like a cam show. Yeah. Tell them it's somebody
No.
else's podcast. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. We'll think of something. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, the fact that you're complaining, my best friend, it's not you, my best friend, we were having conversations about podcasts today, and he was like trying to shame me. And he was like, "You don't listen to any podcasts that are like educated people with prepared statements?" And I
Yeah,
go, "No, Eric, not everything has to be a fucking book.
yeah.
I listen to Legion of Skanks. That's what and Story Wars, which is better than Legion of Skanks, but two of the same guys. Um, he doesn't like when people just talk. He didn't care for it. And I get that. People don't like this. That's
Well,
it's obvious. They don't. But it's
no, they just haven't heard it yet.
we sound worse than like most podcasts, man.
No, okay, the problem here is that as a lazy person, okay? You're correct, I'm lazy. Our listeners are
Yes.
much more lazy than I am, okay? Because they
So
don't
now
even
it's
retweet the show.
now it's somebody else's fucking fault
They
that
should be
you
telling they should be telling it. I shouldn't have to go around and tell everyone in my life about my podcasts that I don't want them to know exists, okay? Other people who listen should have to go around and tell everyone in their life about my podcast, though.
wow. But that's I want you to read that on paper, what you just said,
No.
and tell me whether or not that sounds fucking retarded or not. Like, that's if someone else said that, would you agree with that statement?
Yes,
I don't think so. That's
I think I
crazy.
would.
No, no, that's stupid. That is a privileged, insane, entitled fucking string of sentences that you made.
Yeah.
Cool. That's all right. Well, no, it's not how the world works. And if you had ever had a job, you would know that. You have to work.
I did turn down the job I got offered.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we talk about that on the show?
I don't remember if we did or not.
I thought we did it off the show, but maybe we did it on the show. I don't know.
I think I did mention it a little bit on the show because I was talking about how the Russian lady was like she had like Big Mama in the house. That was
Yeah.
pretty cute. But
It's pretty funny, but
okay, anyway.
obligation can't be for you.
No, I'm not getting a job.
That's
I should tell people I have a job though.
who?
And I do it on Thursday nights.
Oh, those
And
people?
that's
I mean, I
that's why
guess
I'm
technically,
busy.
technically,
What
but
job do you
again,
do only on Thursday nights?
it does again.
If I stripper.
It, it it's really bad if you're the stripper on Thursday nights, dude. People would
Well,
believe
I mean,
that.
I've had 3 children. I'm 30 years old. I'm
Yeah,
the stripper on Thursday nights,
they
Bryden.
they would believe that for sure. Yeah.
Still,
Uh,
they're believing Saturday,
yeah.
8
No,
PM.
no, you're not getting prime time, bro. Not a chance.
I don't even yeah, there's no way.
No, those are the hottest girls, and you know that they've got big problems. So that just it's charity, really, giving them money. It is.
Also big boobs, which I do not have.
Well, I say there's some small titty strippers. It's
You sound very knowledgeable about this.
no,
Do you wanna do dear
I've only been to a few strip clubs. Uh, and most of those were in one night in,
yeah.
Portland, Oregon.
Oh, just went to a bunch of them strip club hopping.
This was right after my divorce. I know I've told this
Oh, yeah.
story before. You know the story,
Okay, yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm remembering now. It's
Domino?
coming back to me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The vegan strip club, the Diablo over in, Portland, Oregon. I had vegan nachos and titties rubbed in my face. It's
Are the
kind
women all vegans?
oh, I don't know. I don't think anyone cared. But now that I think
That's
about it,
good. Make a
I
joke about being grass-fed.
I guarantee plenty of creeps have been like, "Am I still vegan if I eat pussy?" Because that's what fucking dorks say to vegans all the time.
The answer is no.
That's how are you eating pussy? If you're like,
Okay, this is Patreon show content, but if
no, that's
okay,
crazy. That's crazy. If you're
no.
Pac-Manning it, I mean, she's a dead woman now because you've eaten her in half. That's crazy.
I was thinking more
It's
like you can't eat honey. I do like
no, I was thinking eating a woman and
yes, I know. Okay, so we have dear Abby's,
sure, let's do rabbit.
which is what the show's about, not any of the rest of that.
Well,
Sorry.
I don't know. I mean, like the idea of just I don't know what they're
No.
doing.
Nothing, nothing.
Just, be
Dear
like, ah, I get up to the fucking breast and I'm full, and there's just like a halved woman,
Yeah,
and you're like, good sex.
that's disgusting.
It's and then he leaves and he goes, "It's me, Mr. Mantis."
Dear Abby, I am under siege. My neighbor's yard is slowly but surely becoming filled to the brim with geese.
Okay, real quick. Loved when people say filled to the brim. I
Yeah,
love that. I say that a lot.
it's a good phrase. Yeah.
I say, I'm filled to the brim with farts.
Yeah, that's real cool, Bryden. That
I
sounded like a super cool guy thing to say.
well, then I fart though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah,
This is
that's
so
even cooler because everybody loves noxious gas being passed
it's
near
not
them.
no, I think you'd be surprised. My farts don't usually smell bad. They're just loud. I got loud farts.
Oh, it's those. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair because there is like a scale. It's like the hot crazy scale, but for like
For farts?
loudness of farts and the stink of farts.
Oh,
You know
dude.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I just didn't know that scale existed.
I'm making it up right now.
I think that's fair. I've got usually loud and frequent farts,
Okay.
and I don't have because the worst thing is like lady farts because they'll have
Oh
like
yeah.
silent room
It's,
clearing ones.
this is why I take care not to have them ever.
Yeah, you should
I
go in the
very
other room.
rarely do.
You should go in the other room. I,
Yeah.
on the other hand, I got like pretty loud non-stinky farts. They're just loud. I wish I
You're
had longer
just
ones though.
you're
They're
just
not
the funny
long.
guy. You're so
Yeah,
desensitized to the smell at this point that you're just imagining that this is a
they
funny
don't
thing,
they don't smell,
and
dude. They don't smell. They're just loud. I don't know what it is. It's just loud. So it's like it's a it's a
like
bit.
a
It's funny.
trumpet.
Yeah, like a trumpet. I'm naturally funny even on a bodily level. I just have funny farts.
Yeah.
Cuz stinky farts are only kind of funny sometimes, but they're
No,
pretty
they're not
bad.
funny at all,
No, they're
ever.
funny in some situations. They're pretty funny.
The only funny thing about a fart is the sound
The
or
sound is
if
great.
you are doing it to another person.
Wait, what do you mean doing it too?
Like, if you're like, if it's very s okay. I'm imagining men Dutch ovening their girlfriends right now. I
Oh,
would
I
never
don't do
do
that.
that to
I don't do
someone.
that. I don't do that.
Men seem to think it's funny.
It is
It's not happened to me, but it's like a thing that
it,
people do, I think.
it is funny. Like if you're laying in bed and you got the blankets on you, you spit in the air, and that way she pulls the blanket above her head and then you fart.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're just spitting in the air in your bed?
Yeah, to get her to put the blanket over her head.
So
Uh,
now there's just spit on your blanket.
yeah, and fart in her face.
Okay. You're an animal.
It's called yeah. It's an air raid right there.
Oh god. Okay, where was I? The neighbor's yard is slowly but surely becoming filled to the brim with geese. So many that they have commandeered the driveway, clogged the street, and are now advancing towards my patio.
That's so much geese shit. They love pooping, dude. That's
Mhm.
the problem with the geese. They're cool. I like them. I like to fucking, you know, press my shoulders up again.
Yeah.
You know, because like they usually back down, but like they'll get you. Like, you ever seen one of them chase like a toddler? It's hilarious. They'll
I've seen
square
one
up.
chase a grown man,
Oh yeah,
but
they'll
never a
square up.
toddler.
Oh, it's so funny when it's a toddler because a toddler can't punch a goose in the face,
Yeah.
dude. But no, I mean, geese will square up to a grown man, but you can, even I, that 5'6", 278 pounds, can,
He's just ball,
just
very round.
the
He's
the
not even round. I'm lying.
the dwarf that I am. Uh, you could usually, like, if they don't run, I could get them to run off. Like, but sometimes they will try to square up to you. That's why geese are awesome because they're like, "Quack, quack, 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 quack," and you get up and
Yep.
you're like, "What's up? What's up?" And as soon as you start running at them, they do run. They feel the energy and they're like, "Ah, he's."
I love it. I will sit there every now and then across my Twitter feed will be like a TikTok video of just someone dealing with geese. Usually it's English people, and I will click on it every time.
Yeah.
One time, I think one of your old accounts from like when we first started the show or something, you just posted a video of you chasing a goose and
Oh
being
yeah,
like,
he was in
"What
the
are you doing?
road.
What are you doing?" And I watched that thing like 3 times because my kids came in and were like, "What was that?" And I showed them you chasing that freaking goose, and they
he,
thought it was so funny. It's just funny. They're just funny
he
animals.
was in the road. He wouldn't get out of the way of the
Yeah.
cars. So, I was like, well, if I
Dude,
got to
good dude.
chase him away, I might as well do this. But if I remember correctly on the video, he looked back a couple times like, "What the
Yep.
fuck?" You
Yep.
know? He thought he was being a tough guy in front of his lady, but you gotta get out of the way. And then I just bothered geese. So,
Yep.
they're fun to
It's
bother.
great.
I like them. I love geese. I think they're
Oh,
great, but they do poop
I
too
have an
much.
idea. They poop too much. Okay, but you should record yourself fucking with geese.
There's none
Just
around here.
chasing them around and doing stuff.
There's really not that many around here, and,
No, not you, her. My advice to the listener.
uh,
Sorry.
oh, well, yeah, you can do that.
Profit.
Yeah.
Make a TikTok account where every day you just chase geese around
Yeah,
or get
yeah, don't yeah, I
chased.
mean, yeah, here's the thing, don't do that, though. You will 100% end up getting into trouble, because you're gonna become under attack pretty quickly by people that are saying that they don't understand geese, and they're gonna be like, "You're just going," which you kinda are, going around harassing animals, that's probably not.
They're in her yard.
Yeah,
She doesn't see they're trespassing on private property.
yeah, I mean, look, I don't know, I see both
Does your
angles.
state have castle doctrine?
That law doesn't apply at all. That's not even close to the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, you can bother some geese, it might take off, hopefully, people like, I will be we as a podcast, right, Abby, will be
Yeah.
in full support of this, and we will
Yes.
subscribe to your channel and like all your videos, um,
Yeah. And have you on for an interview about the geese.
100%. Uh, the thing is, there are still 20-year-old white women out there that are gonna be ready for them, is what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
will, they're gonna be mad a lot, for no reason, and then they'll have a burger, because they don't care about animal rights anyway. Um,
It's true.
I don't
They
know,
don't
throw
care
yeah,
about the piggies trapped in crates.
I mean, well, let's not get into this because it's gonna make me cry,
I'm sorry.
because 'cause I'm part of this now too with my fucking meat
Oh,
eating.
no.
It's wrong. You shouldn't. Everybody's just such a fag. They're like, "Oh, yeah, look at how cute and adorable this pig is." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fucking food, dumbass. Like, that's you said it was food, idiot. You said it was food. So don't tell me he's cute. Don't tell me any of these animals are cute. Oh, look at how this kid hugging a chicken." Like, you know, The only people that make sense when they do that are people that, like, live on farms and raise animals because, like, like, that's what you do. You're like, "Ah, I love this cow. Time for it to die."
Oh,
That's
yeah,
farm life. That makes
that's
sense.
they understand the cycle of life, and they're using the food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but don't ever fucking tell me, especially getting mad about like, "Oh, the Chinese, they, eat a dog." Yeah, yeah, they don't look at that dog the same way that we look at dogs. And quite
I
frankly,
don't think it's immoral to eat a dog, I
no,
just feel like I wouldn't want to.
no,
Like, would the meat even be good?
apparently it's fucking delicious.
Oh, is it? I
Apparently
don't
it's good.
know. It's a weird thing, it's a new thing, I don't like weird new things, you know?
Apparently it's fucking good, man. I mean, I would totally eat a fucking dog if it was prepared and
It's
not
not
in front of me.
I would say that the morality of a bunny and a dog are
Same thing.
not that dissimilar because the bunnies that you eat are domesticated too. So, like, I mean, all the animals
Well,
we eat are
what
domesticated, like a dog.
wait.
Hmm.
Domesticated doesn't mean trapped in a cage and on a farm,
Well, don't
factory
they
farm. They're not
I
domesticated.
was
They
thinking
live in
I don't
terror
think
from
people
the
buy
moment that
rabbit
they're
at the store, so when I say rabbit, I'm thinking people, like, that have chickens and rabbits in their backyard that they use for food.
Oh, okay,
Like, I'm not
sure.
buying rabbit at Kroger.
Not at Kroger, but you can definitely buy rabbit in America at grocery stores. Um,
Really?
yeah,
They
100%.
have, like, rabbit factory farming?
Yeah,
That's horrible.
they use the fur for shit too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The fur.
It's pretty rough. Yeah, the way animals are treated is fucking horrendous, but I don't want that to, because I'm a hypocrite because I started eating meat again and dairy and stuff, and I don't want to get into that being the whole thing. I'm trying to make fun of women and geese, you know.
Geese. Yes,
Uh,
geese. We can get back to the geese.
yeah, I would say like make videos of you running around and scaring a flock of geese. It's pretty fun. Also, if you
That'd be
do that
great.
enough, they'll leave. They're smart enough. I don't know if smart's even the right word, but
I mean, they will recognize the pattern of this lady is annoying us. This is a bad place to camp.
yeah. Also, congratulations to that lady that lives obviously directly by a lake. That must be cool.
Probably is cool. All right. If I don't take action soon, I fear they will demand a property deed and force me to surrender my home. They might.
If you can't take on, I could seriously, how many geese do you think you could intimidate?
10.
That's low, bro.
I don't know. It just seems like wouldn't more than that realize they could just mop me?
No.
It
I
depends on what I have. Like, is there a big stick nearby and I can just spin around in circles with the stick to fight them off? Because then I could probably take like 50.
I don't even know why you need to touch these geese. Have you ever
Do
met
I just,
geese? There could be
yeah, a couple
there could
times.
seriously be 10,000 geese, and all I have to do is start running at them, and the one that I am running at will trigger to the other guys, "This is danger," and they will leave. I guarantee it. That's geese.
Oh, okay. Well, I was
How much
picturing them
time?
being
No.
ready for a fight.
How much time have you spent harassing geese?
Not as much, truly. I've only done it like once.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, I
you can
mostly just watch videos.
you'd be fine. Every now and then there's one that like thinks he's a big man and you just gotta really run at him and or flex your fucking, shoulders at him or something like that. And they don't like it. They're like, nah, nope.
well, I've
They're
told
like
you.
black bears, bro. They're like black bears.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They're
We were teaching our
mostly
kids
bark.
that rhyme the other day and
What's the rhyme?
explaining to the children if it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, say goodnight.
Oh, yeah, because they're gonna run into polar bears.
Well, we were trying to explain to them because the kids were arguing. Okay. My daughters were arguing back and forth about whether or not polar bears are nice or mean.
What? No,
And
they're
my
terrible. They're
oldest was
hungry.
like, they're apex predators. Like, obviously, they hunt and kill like seals and stuff. Like, that's a thing.
Wait, hold on, hold
And
on. I talked over you. Please explain what your children had to say about polar bears, because I
okay.
found that
So,
interesting. I want
yeah.
everybody to hear
Okay.
it.
So the oldest is saying that they're
No, no,
predators.
no,
They're
no, that's not what
apex
he said. That's not what he
predators.
said.
They have
Start
to
from the
eat.
beginning with your
They
youngest
okay.
and what they said.
Okay, okay, I'm trying, okay. my middle child was saying that polar bears are nice and cute and cuddly, right? My oldest is like, "No, they are predators. They're like the apex predators." She couldn't like find the word, and I had to tell her the word or whatever, right? Apex predators, and they
They're
like
they're
hunt and they kill
asexual
seals. They
predators.
they asexual. And then anyway, so they're like, "Mommy, are polar bears nice or mean?" And I was like, "Honey, you gotta understand, a polar bear will tear you to shreds. There will be nothing left of you." And she's like, "What? No way, mom. No way." And the youngest is getting very upset because he likes polar bears and they have a toy and it's Polly the polar bear. And
Well, I don't know. Even their
I don't
fur's
know.
not white. They're
So
just liars.
so then my husband comes in and he's like, "What are we talking about?" And I was like, "Well, about are polar bears dangerous?" And he's like, "Oh, oh," and he tells them this is his dad's moment to shine with this bear knowledge.
I'm gonna ask him right now if polar bears are dangerous.
you know, you could just see it, the gleam in their eye when they get asked to.
I literally just asked him, "Are polar bears dangerous?"
It's good.
I
He's
want to
gonna
see
love
what
it.
he has to say about it.
But and he told them the rhyme, and then they were asking about about the brown bears and the black bears, and we were explaining to them that maybe
He's
not
also
like a
okay.
child, but like a
Real
what?
quick. He's not fun at all. He just said, "Yeah."
What the fuck?
I'm just saying now. Oh, fuck. Uh, I have to cancel this order. Oh, fuck. I have to
Well,
cancel this order. Um,
and
that's
he knows what we're doing in here, and he's just he probably thinks that we're trying to get show content out of him, and he refuses to give it to us. What a jerk.
I hate when people are right. That sucks. No, tell me more about these kids.
No. No, but we were trying to explain to them what the rhyme meant then because the youngest is like, "What does that mean?" And we were anyway, he
What do
was
you mean? What does it mean?
fascinated with the idea of fighting grizzly bears, and I was like,
Can't do
"No,
that.
honey. If it's brown, you lay down. That means you play dead. They might just leave you alone in that case."
I've been told that they're also valuable. So I don't know what sociopath fucking animal trafficker goddamn husband you have, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever. I'm just gonna suggest more scents to him that cost $20 a piece over the course of a
Well,
year until
no,
he has spent
maybe later.
$5,000 on synthesizers. I'm gonna buy more tonight. I promise. I swear. I found one
I
that's
know. I
slightly
believe you.
different than this other piano that's
Oh,
free.
wow.
So,
It's very important that you get all of that. Are
for
there
all
humble bundles for this stuff? I bet there
yes.
are.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, you gotta get on that.
Yeah, and Fanatical as well. I buy them
Ooh.
all the time. Uh,
I mean, I get the humble bundles for brush packs for art
Same
for
thing.
just all the time.
And how often are you fucking drawing shit? Almost
Not as
never.
often as I should, but when I do, I use all the brushes, so that's great. But like because okay, and it is a good deal though, because brush packs, if you were to get them individually, it's like $30 a piece for the pack, right? But then guess what? This whole pack, okay, of brush packs, there's like 10 of them. It's only $35,
Okay, look,
and I got a video editor.
who you trying to fucking convince over here, okay? Do you know how often VSTs go on fucking sale all the time? That I'm just like, "Ah, well, clearly this will this is gonna level me up to where I need to be. I'm gonna be headlining Tomorrowland if I buy, this compressor. That's it's gonna sound slightly different for a very specific thing that I never even do because I don't even record guitar.
Yeah, what do you okay,
But
doesn't matter.
what if somebody came over and wanted to record guitar?
Well,
I
you don't even have the same excuse as me because Erica probably doesn't even want you to be doing these purchases. Meanwhile, my husband texts them to me while he's at work because he got an email about it and he's like, "Hey, do you want this? Do you want me to buy this for you?" And I'm just like, "Yeah."
Look,
Yeah, you can buy that for me if you really want
the
to. I mean, I don't need it, but, yeah.
plugins are the only thing that I buy that Erica, and she's way better about it lately. Uh, she was real bad for a while, but, it's the only thing that I buy that she doesn't immediately go, "That was kinda dumb to buy." I don't know why fake instrument she's on board with.
That's weird, it seems like the dumbest thing to buy. Maybe, like, the physical items would make more sense.
No, she's like, "You're never gonna use those, but these instruments, the fake instruments."
You're never gonna wear clothing,
Yeah,
but you're
right.
gonna need 5 different piano programs, yeah.
I don't know, she don't complain about that.
That's fascinating logic she's got there. Good for her.
I you
Whatever
know,
makes sense, whatever keeps her sane.
I mean, she had complained about any purchase for a while, but I also haven't made any major I think the last major purchase that wasn't for her was the Steam Deck,
Mm,
and that's not even a major
and that's worth
purchase.
it.
Oh, it's so worth it. It's the best thing in the entire world. I love it so
Dude,
much. It's the best
sometimes
thing I've
my
ever bought.
husband just brings it in the car because we go on 2 and 3-hour car rides all the time,
Perfect.
and he just brings it in the car. He's driving, and I'm bored, so I just have a Steam Deck.
Oh, it's perfect. It's the best thing in the entire world. It's so good. I buy video games now, based on I go to protondb.com. Will it run well on the fucking
Mhm.
Steam Deck? Otherwise, I've got plenty of video games. I don't need to get this one.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
it's
mean,
it's
I
helped.
prefer using a controller with a computer for
Sure.
certain games, or even the keyboard with the
I'm a
computer, but
keyboard mouse guy like
it
99% of the
depends on the
time.
game. Um, like, I play these Yakuza games and the
Mhm.
Like a Dragon games, and they suck without a controller. It literally says at the beginning while it's
Real
booting up, and it's got,
Yakuza,
like, the
yeah.
company's real Yakuza use a gamepad because it's optimized for gamepad. Like, you're supposed
Yeah.
to use an Xbox controller specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine pressing E to punch or what the fuck ever. I get
I
that.
had to do it because my controller, it's got a dongle or whatever, it's not a plug-in one, and it drains the battery so freaking fast if I'm playing, like, all day on a Saturday. I have to change the batteries out once or twice, and anyway, I ran out of batteries, so at the last weekend, and so I was sitting there trying to play with the keyboard, and I just got mad and turned it off.
Yeah, I wouldn't play with the keyboard. Why don't you have a corded controller? They're like 18 bucks.
Because I
Like
don't
this
know.
literally like this it's an Xbox fucking One controller.
Yeah,
It's, it works
just
like
because
$16 or some shit.
we have what we have, and none of them have cords. The one we had a couple with cords, but the when we had the dog, that the dog got into some cords one day, and they're
Yeah.
gone now, and I don't know. I have what I have, and I use it.
I mean, I want to get there's one I can use for the Steam Deck. That I'm thinking of hooking the Steam Deck on a dock up to my TV, but I think that would get rid of a lot of the intimacy of the Steam Deck. I don't wanna the fact that I could play Baldur's Gate 3 on this, and I've never played Baldur's Gate 3 on a computer. I'm only ever going to buy the graphics don't look that great on it, on the Steam Deck.
No, I would. There's a lot of like when I tried to play it on the Steam Deck, I was in the Underdark, and I was getting really irritated because the screen's small and it was just dark, and there's like random glowing things, and it was
Oh,
just I don't know. It was messing with my astigmatism or something.
it's complete the UI is completely different. Like, I don't even recognize the, computer, UI on it. But I am totally fine with it. I'm on my 2nd playthrough, I fucking love it. Doing the Dark Urge playthrough is especially Evil, is really cool. I'm also way better at the game this run
Oh
around.
yeah. Well,
Like,
and my
I'm fucking
playthrough
level
that I was
7 now.
doing
I
now,
just got to Act 2, and I'm already level 7 and halfway through that. Just
yeah.
because I do quests for people, and then I come back, and I'm like, "Thank you for that," and attack. Uh, d
That's the way to do it, honestly, and also just loot everything. So, once I figured out that you can, make Asterion invisible, break up the party, talk
uh,
to the trader, and then switch out
you can't
to
do that anymore.
Asterion
You
and
can't do that
pick the
anymore.
pockets.
That's
You
patched
can't?
out. No, it's patched out.
Oh, I knew I should have finished my evil
When you told me
playthrough when I
about
was doing it.
when you told me about that, I was like, "Fuck, why didn't I think of that? What an
Oh my
obviously
god,
good
it was
idea."
amazing.
I tried to
It
do
was
it,
so
didn't work, and then I looked it up online, they were like, "Hey, that's fucking patched out, you can't do it." Uh,
Oh, but I would take, like, the one item I wanted to buy the most from them and then all their gold because if you did any more than that, you were gonna get caught, you know?
and if you fucking kill the guy, he doesn't have his whole inventory, which is
Yeah, so you have
bullshit,
to pickpocket.
but, I don't know,
That's bullshit.
I'm liking the evil playthrough a lot, and the Dark Urge is completely different than the Tav
Yeah.
playthrough.
See, I'm still in the Shadowlands on that playthrough, I believe, so I
Okay,
don't
Act
know
2.
what happens after that with the yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a while since I played it. Oh, let me get we gotta do the Deer Abbey. We have to stop. We have to do this Deer
well,
Abbey.
just real quick, I wanna say this last
Okay.
thing about Baldur's Gate 3. Uh, I have not played since my initial playthrough, which, ended on, like, early January. Um, I'm really itching to get back to Act 3 in Baldur's Gate. Like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I really cause I'm like, "Oh, there's some shit I should have done different. I know more now." And all of that. And I'm, because like I didn't let, I didn't, I don't want to give any spoilers. I know the game came out like almost 2 years ago, but I don't want to give any spoilers. I didn't let a lot of the, because I was a paladin in my first playthrough and
Yeah,
a
which is
lawful
a
good,
bad idea, but
lawful good paladin. Everything we had to do the right thing all the time.
I hate playing like that. I
I
like to
love it.
play my first playthrough is always I'm me, right? Whatever choice I would make in the situation, however it shakes out, whatever makes sense to me, right? And then the second playthrough, I just kill everyone and rob everyone and break out of jail or whatever. That's how I handle all RPGs.
Well,
Second is always evil.
I can't, like if I was going to be me the first fucking playthrough, I would have been like, all right, Origin, Asterion. Like, that's
Well, yeah, so
a
me,
gay vampire? That's
it's more
me.
like, well, that guy was an asshole, so no, fuck him. But then I might help this other person and be good to because they were nice to me, you know? That's more how I go.
I like it's because it's Dungeons and Dragons, bro. I like the fucking if I'm not gonna be a rogue, which Asterion is amazing. He's the
He's
best.
great.
Uh, although I gotta say my favorite character is Karlach. I like her the best.
Really?
Yep.
So, but you do like Asterion?
Oh, he's my second favorite for sure. He's
My
amazing.
husband hated him, and it
He's
was funny because
great.
he was, like, ranting to me about how much he hated him or whatever while I was doing because he couldn't see my screen. We're at computers in his office,
Uh,
like, next to each other, but not looking at each other's screens. I was, like, in the middle of romancing Asterion. It's like, "Oh, really? He's my boyfriend." Like
dude, I'm in the middle because so like again, first time through Paladin. Didn't romance anybody. I was like, "No, thank you. I'm for my God and my God only." Uh, this time, I banged Minthara. That was
Me too. I did
crazy
bang
graphic.
Minthara,
That was crazy
which
graphic.
I have the scenes turned off because I don't know if a kid's gonna come in, so all that is turned off. You can turn it all off in the options.
I
So it
will.
literally would just smooch, fade out.
That's fine. That would be so
That's
much
it.
better. This is so graphic.
I heard that about it. I haven't experienced it, but I like to just we smooch in.
I like
That's
that.
it.
I didn't know that was an option. I will make that. It was
Yeah, go in there.
it's really
But, like,
graphic.
I slept with her, and then she wasn't even sure if she liked me very much,
Yeah,
and I
she's
had to, like, fight to get her to like me again, and I was mad because then Asterion didn't want me, and I'm just like, "Well, then fuck. I guess it's Shadowheart?"
she's apparently the most popular one to romance, but,
I believe that, but she's
uh
so boring. She's cute, but she's boring as a person.
well, the one that I've got, somehow tricked into is, Lae'zel. I
Oh,
guess we're
she's the
basically dating now.
problem.
I guess we're basically dating now. And, I don't know what to do because Minthara's back. I'm in Act 2, just saved her.
I
So
think they make you choose.
I
That's what
know.
I read online is they're gonna make you pick one,
Well,
so
I mean, it's gotta be Lae'zel. We banged a couple times, so I guess I'm stuck with her lizard ass. I saw her
oh, so
vagina. It was weird. They got full vagina.
oh, no.
Yeah, it's like a lizard
So,
vagina.
yeah, I would recommend to anyone who wants to play this video game to do what I did and immediately go into the options menu, and you can toggle all of that off,
I didn't know
okay?
that. I would have done that, and I'm going to do that now because I thought I'm going to be an evil guy. That means I'm going to bang everybody. Because like I still plan on doing a Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough called the AIDS playthrough, where I bang everybody. Because on my streamed playthrough that I did, I didn't bang anybody I didn't have to. At one point, I did have to bang a prostitute, and I did choose a male prostitute because that's the
Oh,
funniest option.
that is the funniest option, that's true.
But I don't know. I just don't like sex in video games. It's
It's
weird.
unnecessary. I like the romancing because it's cute.
I don't care for that, but
It's like
it's
playing dolls.
it's fine. I get it. But like, no, the Baldur's Gate 3, like watching this tiefling fucking fighter character that I have get a blowjob from a drow elf and like tilt his head back and close his eyes
That's
was
horrible.
fucking terrible.
Okay, why? Why does the okay, anyway, okay, we're moving
I
on because
hated
this
it.
is horrible. I'm trying to we have to give advice. Can we give advice?
Okay, what's the advice?
You need to just chill out with your nonsense.
I just think it's a great game, except for that.
Okay, I agree.
I'm
Turn it
gonna have
off,
to pee soon.
everyone.
I'm gonna have to pee soon.
Okay, just shh. The problem is my neighbor, who has been aiding and abetting the invaders, does not take kindly to being approached. The last time I brought up a minor domestic issue, she had a full meltdown and basically told me to never speak to her again.
Okay,
So
here,
now,
I fixed it. No, look, I don't even need to hear the rest of it. Get a those salt guns that you can kill flies with? Get that,
yeah,
sit on your top floor window and do that.
yep,
Because the worst case scenario, the geese eat too much salt and they get thirsty and they have to go to the river.
there you go. Oh, that's genius. All right. Oh, so now
Hold on. Somebody
unfortunately,
sample that. Somebody sample that. It is March 6th, 2025. Abby finally admits that I'm a genius.
finally. He's so smug about it too, over here, just, "Ha." He just put his pinky out while he sipped his beer even, feeling all
and
haughty.
and that's another hit, Barry Bonds.
So now, unfortunately, I am stuck, held hostage by an implacable and violent Goose army, unable to negotiate with either bird or man. What can I do to rid myself of these feathery fiends without provoking the wrath of my neighbor or starting an all out war with the local fowl? Who do I call? Goosebusters? Sincerely,
Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Who was that?
prisoner of Honkillion.
That's pretty good. I like that.
It's Lola.
Goosebusters. I like that. That's pretty good. I like that one. Are you supposed to say their shit, dude?
No, but you said who's that? Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to say.
She's fine with it. She posted on Twitter, "Please do the goose. Help me with the
Well,
goose."
okay. Well, I like that. I like Goosebusters. It's pretty funny. But I would say yes. Buy one of
Goosebusters.
the. Dun, 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 dun. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of what they sound like, right?
Oh my god. The face he made, I thought he was
It's like a
literally
goose.
transforming into a goose, guys.
I
That
was
was
doing. I
incredible.
had to do
He was
this.
flapping his wings and making a goose face
I did have to do that with my arms.
just to get in the mindset,
I
right?
did. Listen, just don't make
He's a
fun of
method
me.
actor.
I mean, kind of. Don't make. Listen, I realized while I was doing it, that's probably a little bit weird, but that's how I can get into the mind of a goose. You sound like one
Oh
now.
god, I do. That's just how I laugh.
Let's see.
I wish
Bug
I didn't.
salt gun. No, this is what you need. You get on Amazon and you get one of these fucking bug assault weapons. It's bug dash a dash salt. And what they do, you just fill it with salt. I would prefer Himalayan pink salt.
Mhm, mhm.
And
Oh, they also make, like, charcoal sea salt. if you want them to be, like, super healthy.
That's true too. But, like, if you do that, it's not gonna hurt them. Although, to be fair, if you're pretty close, yeah, it will break the skin. Um, if you do one of those, they're meant to kill flies from somewhat far away, but they'll scare geese enough for sure, and they won't hurt them because they got feathers, but they will scare the shit out of them. Geese are pussy, all right? I love geese because they do have that attitude. They love to fuck around. They don't stick around to find out. They're great. Geese are fantastic. And a bug assault, I think, should be good. If not, if that doesn't do it, something else that won't break the skin on a goose is probably set on low, an airsoft pistol.
Yeah.
Just because you're
I
not trying
feel
to
like
hurt them.
no, the neighbor might have a more of a problem with that one, though.
So get your geese off my lawn.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just warning her.
I mean, is this neighbor just happy with 400 geese on her lawn? I mean, what is
I
happening?
I mean, maybe so. I'm picturing she's feeding the geese, and that's how she's encouraging them to come.
I mean, that does sound cool. I would do something like that and try to make an army of geese. So
Yeah.
she could be some type of a, animal animal fucking she's a ranger, right? All right. So we're back to Baldur's Gate. I don't know, but I mean if they get over there, just you just
It's a fucking druid
yeah,
now.
just nudge at 'em. Like honestly, I'm not saying to do this, but like if a goose is getting a little rowdy, you can totally within reason kick them kind of hard and they're gonna be fine. They're big birds, you know?
They're big birds. They're tough.
Like,
I mean,
especially, like,
they got bird bones, but
their face, you're just pushing it away, But, like, yeah, I mean, like, don't grab at their necks or whatever, but you can hit a goose, and he's gonna be okay. He's just gonna be scared.
I
Don't go full force, though. Don't seriously, don't, like think of it like, if you were going to punch a toddler, use that much
yeah.
force.
So, okay, like play
You can
fighting
slap
with a
them.
kid. So my son and my husband play fight. And my son's going at it. My husband will knock him on the ground or like make him spin around and stuff. He's controlling himself, like
Yeah.
that. Make the goose spin around and catch it on video.
Yeah, but yeah, you can I mean, especially if they're biting at you, you can hit them a little, Just use your best judgment
Sock
and
him in the face.
well, sometimes you gotta. I mean, it's not so like if a pit bull is being pretty bad, like you got to use a lot of force and you got to hit them.
Yeah.
This is a goose, so just use appropriate force.
Sock 'em boppers. Do you remember those?
I okay.
Sock 'em
Don't say
boppers. More fun than a
pillow
pillow
fight.
fight.
Yeah, for sure. Neither of us had them, we were too poor for
I
that.
did. No, I had sock
What?
'em boppers.
Official or knockoff?
They were on the TV, running the commercials when I was a kid, and I don't know, I got one from the store.
Okay, you got 1.
So you know how Walmart has like a say
Just
I got a
one.
box. I got a pair me and my siblings got sock and poppers for
What the
Christmas one year
what the
when I was
fuck?
little.
We never got
Yeah,
them.
I remember Walmart had I don't know if this is still a thing, but they had this aisle they called or at least that Walmart did, the as seen on TV aisle where it
Yeah,
was like Chia Pets and shit,
yeah.
and George Foreman grills. They had them there.
I've always wanted a chia pet and, in my
You've never
fucking
had a Chia Pet?
I never have, and
You could get them on Amazon
I
now.
know, I'm seriously searching right now. This one's $5. It's Plant a Kit oh, no, that was not Chia Pet. That one's Elvira. Okay, so oh, that's a Rick and Morty one. No, I want this one. The Hedgehog, he's a good guy. There's a Sonic the
Ooh,
Hedgehog one that's cheaper,
they
by the
have
way.
an Obama one?
This one's Donald Trump and it's 20 bucks. I'm thinking I'm gonna buy that one. Uh, Chia. Chia pets. I'm buying a chia.
Mhm.
I've always wanted one. So I'm buying a chia pet. We're gonna check in on the progress as it goes.
You know
Um,
what I wish I could get?
What?
Zoo pals. Those
Oink,
plates?
oink, zoo
Zoo
pals.
pals. Rivet,
Ribbit,
rivet,
zoo
zoo pals.
pals.
Rough, rough zoo
Zoo pals.
pals.
Zoo
Zoo
pals
pals
make
make
eating
eating
fun.
fun. Okay, zoo pals. Yeah, but I would love those. For my kids, for like snacks, that'd be great.
It's crazy they don't make them anymore.
You would think it's such a simple thing that should just be at the store.
Yeah, kids are now the ones that they have, they're like suicide, suicide, trans pals,
Yes.
Democrat, Democrat, queer pals.
Non-binary demigirl, gay pals, fag pals. I don't know. I lost it. I never had it in the first place.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take a note of that one. That's going up in the stand-up set. First go. Okay. How are we on time? No, he did not. He did not. He just ran. He I never do this to you guys. I never just get up and go pee. I don't why would I do that to you? When I am capable of controlling my bladder, of timing my pee breaks for before the show, for in between the show, and then after the other show, right? The bonus episode, which we record after. But Bryden refuses. How is it that I have had 3 children and I have better control of my bladder and the schedule of it than Bryden does? Can someone answer that question for me? And also, why hasn't he done anything with the wheel? What are we doing with the wheel? I like the wheel. We should bring back the wheel. Can people tweet at me about things to put on the wheel? Maybe like questions we have to answer or mysteries to solve. I don't know what the wheel is for. And I'm just filibustering. I'm legitimately just filibustering. So why don't I just tell you you can follow me on Twitter at OctoAbby with an IOCTOABBI. You can follow Bryden at let me just double check this podcast H2H on Twitter. It's supposed to be our podcast page, but he just uses it as him and posts about how he wants to kill himself and stuff mostly. Um, Patreon.com/here to help podcast for as little as $1 a month. Okay. It's basically less than an avocado, definitely less than avocado toast. You can get 3
What are you
bonus
doing?
episodes.
The
I can't
show's not
talk.
over.
Every month. I know
It's
it's not over.
we still
I
have
am
8 minutes.
filibustering.
That's
I'm
why are you so mad at
filibustering because you
go
are
pee.
gone.
Go pee right now. I'll fucking handle the damn the time.
No,
Go pee.
no.
It's crazy,
I'm not
dude.
gonna go pee
Because you already peed.
in my pants.
That's what I thought, dude. That's the way you are, dude.
That's the way I am, eating out of grandma toilets and peeing my
Oh
pants.
yeah, I
That's what
forgot.
I do.
I forgot. Yeah, Abby eats out of hospice toilets.
I
She
like
eats
the
death
idea
poop.
that there are a significant amount of people that follow me that have never heard the podcast,
Sure.
who apparently don't even see it being posted because they don't know it exists in the first place,
Because it's too
okay?
good. They'd take it away from us.
Yeah, and they just see your account, which looks like it's from my podcast. So if they do
Yeah.
know that the podcast exists, that's extra confusing. Telling me I eat out of grandma poop toilets. No, I eat out of grandma toilets with my poop hands.
No, it's both.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of get them mixed up sometimes.
yeah.
I don't
I
know.
gotta
I
keep the
like
story
sometimes
straight.
like. Do you know how
Better.
that happens? Is like I'm at the office, right? And something doesn't go my way, and I just get like, I usually like I'm just fucking pissed off. It's like fucking 12:30. I haven't eaten lunch or even thought about
Yeah.
it, and I'm like fucking pissed off or whatever. And then I get immediately off a phone call, and then I'm just like, Abby eats out of grandma toilets, and I send that, and I'm just like, release. This is fine. This gives you something to do. This is art,
Um,
right? This is content.
yeah. I'm
This
glad
is
I could help you
this is
in
the
your day-to-day life in this
I
way,
don't know why you think that you're helping me. You're a kick drum in my orchestra.
and you're just kicking me and beating me over and over.
Yeah, there's a reason I use the term kick drum. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, but you're not a trumpet, dumbass. Trumpets are glorious. People like them. Also, one of
Yeah.
my least favorite instruments. Don't care for them.
You prefer the kick drum because you get to kick it?
No, trombones.
Oh, I see.
The bass section,
Trombone.
the bass part of the brass section is so much better than the trumpet. The trumpet is a filthy instrument, by the way. I
It
don't
is
care
a
for it.
filthy those filthy trumpet players, honestly, should be put down,
Well,
euthanized.
let's not go that far. I mean, it's like the flute of the fucking brass section. With the wind section, fine. I just I don't know. I don't care for the flute.
He's making a gayer voice than normal, which is shocking that that's even
Well, because
possible.
you've got me into I don't know. I'm thinking about I'm just saying something that I actually have opinions on and I'm interested in.
It's
And I
very
think that it's
passionate.
fucking bull. No, the trombone, the bass, I guess it's baritone section of the fucking brass section is better than the fucking trumpet. And the flute sucks shit over in the wind section because it's not even a real, like, it's not a woodwind. It's the flute.
Yeah. So you're a gay nerd, which is what band kids are.
Well,
They're
I'm
not
not
just
good at band.
nerds,
I'm
and
not
they're
good.
not just so, like, theater kids are gay. Band kids are gay nerds.
If anything, I'm a theater kid, okay? Because I'm not good at music.
Yeah.
I'm pretty theatrical.
Yeah. I focused much more on choir, which are just nerds.
Why don't you?
Um,
Why don't you focus much more on quiet?
but, no, that would make me even worse at my job here than I already am, actually. If I just didn't talk as a
Can
podcaster,
you?
would that
Can
make
you?
any sense, Bryden?
Can you imagine how good the podcast would be
If I did not speak?
if
Yeah,
you
just
just shut the fuck up and I took the reins?
I don't know why I'm here to just take this shit flinging every week.
Excuse me. It's shit slinging.
I feel like it's more of a fling.
Nope.
You know, I
There's a
feel like it's kind of
there's
a
a no. There's
like
a
a
type.
faggy little like you're flicking your wrist,
There's
you
there,
know,
there,
just
there,
kind of
there,
flinging it. I'm doing the flicky wrist thing right now. This is very gay. You're just kind of flinging it.
there's a
Just like,
technical
uh,
difference in
uh.
the sound and delivery of this that I've watched multiple YouTube videos about, and am now therefore an expert.
That's how that works. Yep.
I'm fucking mad about something like I. It's fine. Let's finish the show. It's fine. Nobody needs to know that like my audio engineering isn't going as well as I would like, probably because the client.
Nobody needs to know. Bryden, everyone knows.
Excuse me, but the songs that I make, I think, are fucking doing a lot better as far as the fucking snares sound so clean.
Yeah.
My major problem that I had on my last song was that I accidentally made somebody else's song.
Yeah. That happens a lot. You know how many times a month I'm asked, "Hey, can you come listen to this? Does this exist?" And I have to be like, "It's like one note different." Yeah.
It's crazy how much just what are you gonna do?
It gets stuck in your head. It's just kind of in
I
there.
don't even like the fucking Billie Eilish "Bad Guy" song, but I'm sorry, it sounds too much like it. And you know what? I'm gonna fucking release it anyway. I don't give a shit. Nobody's gonna listen to it. What are they gonna do? Sue me? And they're gonna go,
Got a regular Olivia Rodrigo over here.
and then no, they're gonna this song will blow up. They're gonna go, did you know that it was definitely the same of the song? And I'm gonna go, no, I didn't intend it to be that way. And they're gonna go, here's
You have to
hours of audio of you saying and text of you saying, this is Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. Uh,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna go, well, that song's gay and mine's cool. So
Yeah, but on the bright side, when they play this in court, it's gonna be very entertaining.
I would love to go to court for jokes. I seriously, it's I don't have a lot of dreams anymore, but going to court for shit that I said on the internet would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I would love it. Except for, the only way in
The
which
consequences.
yeah, the only way in which that would happen now would not be a civil suit. It would be you're going to prison. You
Yeah.
said, "What about Jewish people?" And I'm like, "I don't know. They got big noses, bro. They do.
It's not their fault, but yeah.
What am I just supposed to not notice that their big noses run the banks?" Shout out to all the Jews, by the way. I don't know, Jews. You've been fucking pretty cool lately, honestly. Except for like those
Yeah.
left wing ones. The right wing Jews have been pretty cool. Uh for the most part.
Shout
About
out. Shouts
shout out
out
shout
to
out
the
to all the
Jews.
Jews, bro. No, because like a lot of them are just like, yeah, he wants to stop this fucking war in Israel and Gaza and the Ukraine war or whatever. A lot of those guys have been pretty cool, like Dave Smith and like that. But
Mhm.
you know, you got your Lincoln Project pedophiles over there. They hate it. They're upset. So those are the Jews that everybody's mad at. Listen, here is the new
Okay.
motto of the Republican Party. Our minorities are better than your minorities.
That's been the motto for, like, a while. It's
It's
just
so true.
finally actually true.
It's so true.
Yeah,
Our minorities are better than your minorities.
they just are. Sorry.
Like we don't hate black people. We hate really annoying thuggish guys from Atlanta.
Yeah, we like lots of black people. Ben Carson is amazing.
Well,
He's a
even
very sleepy man. We love him, though.
I mean, I was even gonna say Kodak Black.
No,
I like Kodak Black. He's awesome.
I'm sure he's fine.
And we're not allowed to say Kanye because he's kind of
He's
off the rails.
yeah, he's having a lot of fun.
I Abby does not endorse Kanye. I, on the other hand, think that he's amazing. I also endorse about 50% of his tweets. Some of them I don't, no, I don't get that.
What was that thing where he had that whole, like, days long string of crap, and then he was like, "I love you, Adam Sandler. The Jews are alright," or whatever. Like, what did Adam Sandler do?
Well, be awesome. I mean, Adam
Yeah,
Sandler's
he's
amazing.
great. Yeah, he's amazing. We love Adam Sandler.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that like I've always been the biggest friend to,
What happened? Did he watch Happy Gilmore, or did he, like, talk to the guy?
he does. I doubt it. I doubt he talked to him. He does love movies.
He
He
probably
pr-
just sat there and freaking watched Happy Gilmore. It's a good movie.
you watch Little Nicky, which has terrible scores. You watch that and you go, I remember why I liked this time period. Not necessarily Jewish people, but this time
Yeah.
period. But yeah, Happy Gilmore is kind of the one that's a really good one. Big Daddy's also really good too.
I also look, I'm gonna say it, I like Waterboy.
Oh, Waterboy is fucking
It's got,
amazing. You can
Veruca
do
Salk
it.
or Balk or whatever the hell her name is in it. I love that lady. She's amazing.
And it's got the girl from The Craft.
That's who I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, dude. When I was a kid, oh my god, she was the
She's
hottest.
she is incredible. I
Shit, and
I
now hold on real quick. As an adult, now, like even looking young at her, I'm like, ugh, she's like, but I grew up in West Virginia. So to me, I'm like, she's
she's
attainable.
trashy hot. She's
Oh, which I love, by the way. I love that.
she's absolutely trashy hot. She's trailer park hot.
Oh, there's something great about it. That's why I'm,
Yeah.
Latinas, huge fan. Same thing, but inner city.
Mhm.
I think this is true. What I think is attractive is you seem malleable.
Oh, no, that's gross and
You know,
predatory.
it's not about the sex. It's about, you'll worship me and I'm here to save you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be. Oh my goodness gracious. You
Am honest.
you're doing great. Nothing I say
I'm
is gonna
honest.
matter. You're great.
I think that I'm just honest because
Yeah,
I like,
you're a genius.
my. Yeah, thank you, clip that. I am, I am very open and upfront about my bimboification fetish. I like that.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh, I like it. It's great.
It's somehow
Turn them
not
into
as gross to
monsters.
me as a feeder thing.
I think it's in the same vein.
It's similar, but not as bad.
Yeah, because feeder makes them gross. Bimbo
Yeah,
makes them, a Frankenstein
gross in a
monster of
different
hot.
way.
Well, hot.
Y That's no.
They
Okay.
become a sex monster.
We're out of time for today, everyone.
So you can check
Thank
more of
you
this
for
out
listening.
on the Patreon because I'm going to spend an hour talking about sex monsters.
Patreon.com/here to help podcast, where I will try to not let him do that, but
We're
probably
going to talk about
fail.
smell the glove.
Okay. I had a story to tell and we didn't get to it because we
We'll
talked
do
about
it
video
now.
games.
We'll do it now. Do it real quick.
No,
Okay. Well, Jesus, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
we could do it on the Patreon
Okay,
possibly.
that's fine too. Okay, what we're gonna do on the Patreon. There's no reason for you to like fucking be like this. You
I'm
know,
sorry.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
I'm just doing a bit. I'm not listen, I'm not actually like this as a person. Here, let's pull away the curtain for a
Bryden, I
second.
was screwing with you. Calm
And
down.
then
Stop
and then
pulling the
here
curtain
and then
back.
here it comes Abby with her fucking angry eyes filled with fucking rage
We're
that
doing
we
it
can't
again. We're
that
doing it again. Like how when I walked one day and you said I walked with attitude
you
and it's
did.
just flipped out at me. And then later I was telling my husband about it and then I was like, I think really he's just really angry at that black lady that hit him with her car, but
That's
like
true.
he's taking it out on me.
You know what's funny about the you walked with attitude thing? I was doing a bit.
You bitch, because I asked you several times if that's what you were doing because I needed to know if I needed to be upset or not.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I just
I
like
hate
to
you.
see. I just over the years have been able to fine tune my way into
Dude, I
like
hate
saying
that.
things about eyebrows. I know how to specifically pick on women. When I was a
No, yeah,
child, I pulled their
because
pigtails.
the walk with attitude thing
It's
is
funny.
like any woman who had an asshole of a dad is gonna flip the fuck out at any
I know.
accusation that they have, like, an attitude on their face or rolled their eyes or anything like that. If they didn't do it, it's gonna be immediately like, fucking I will kill you right now" reaction. Like, "Who do you think you are?"
The only time anybody should ever fucking take me seriously is when I'm not smiling. I think that's fair.
You weren't smiling, you were yelling.
I
You were literally
was doing a bit.
Thank you everyone for listening, and have a great
I
week,
can't believe I took
secure
this long to tell you with that though.
in the
Like
knowledge.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal that it stuck with you. Women's
We are
trauma
with
is
you.
hilarious.
That's not funny. It's not funny being accused of things that you did not do
She
for your
did walk
entire
it.
life.
She did walk with some attitude though.
I just walk like that.
I don't even know how you walked. I just needed something to say when you sat down.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And stop recording. Close the show out.
See you, space penis.